Hi, I'm Allison. I work for Committee for Children, and I'm a mom of a 7-year-old daughter. I know how difficult it is to think about the realities of child sexual abuse, but research shows that having conversations about it is the best way to keep kids safe, even if it's uncomfortable. We're often asked, when is the right time to talk about this? What words do I use? And what do I do if I think a child is being abused? So that's why we've created a series of short videos on the topic, to help families know what to say and do to protect kids from predators.
Okay, this is a little weird, but if anyone ever tries to touch your private parts...
Mom, do we really have to talk about this?
We really do. And you have to tell me if it ever happens, okay?
After watching the videos, you'll know how to establish simple safety rules, like private body parts are not for other people to touch, how to listen and watch for clues that something might be wrong, and what to say and do if something is wrong.
Are you mad?
No. Of course I'm not mad. I believe you.
These videos made it easier for me to start an ongoing conversation with my daughter. Child sexual abuse is scary, but talking about it doesn't have to be. Learn the facts, talk to your kids, and share what you learn. Together, we can keep kids safe from abuse.
I think I was 5 when Grandpa began his special hugs.
My coach told me I needed extra practice. Just me and him.
My teacher just asked me if I needed any extra help with homework. After school, her house.
Most child sexual abuse is committed by someone the family knows. But this doesn't mean everyone you know is an abuser. So how do you help protect kids from the ones who are?
My cousin was always around to help out my dad and get me after school. We thought he was the best.
It helps to understand how sexual abusers manipulate kids and their parents.
Grandpa said I was his favorite. He gave me toys, things I wanted that my mom wouldn't get me.
When my coach picked me up for extra practice, I thought it was cool. So did my mom and dad.
Sexual abusers start by being extra friendly to gain trust. Then, they get more than friendly.
One day after we finished going over my homework, that's when Mrs. Williams started taking those pictures of me.
At first, I thought my cousin was so cool, drinking beers with me. I can still hear him saying, "This is just between us."
Me and Coach were in the locker room when he, well, told me if I said anything, I'd be cut from the team.
I wanted to say no to Grandpa's special hugs, but he was family.
It's hard for kids to tell, especially when it's someone they know.
He told me not to tell. He said it was our little secret. She said, "Who's gonna believe you? You're just a kid."
I wish my parents could have done something about it.
But he told me not to tell them.
So how do you help kids tell? Talk to them.
Talk to me about touching. Tell me that nobody can touch my private parts or make me touch theirs. Ask me if anyone makes me uncomfortable.
No secrets.
No secrets. Say that you'll believe me, no matter what. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
The more you talk to your kids about sexual abuse, the more they'll tell you, even if someone you know tells them not to.
Uncle Bobby, he touched me here.
My brother? What do I do?
If sexual abuse happens, it's usually someone you know. Hopefully, you'll never have this conversation. Just in case, here's how you might talk to help kids tell.
Addie, let's go, we're late.
Do I have to?
Of course, you're sleeping over at Uncle Bobby's while we go out.
But my stomach hurts.
Hurts how? You were fine 5 minutes ago.
Mom, I don't want to go.
Start by listening.
Well, Addie, I can't leave you here alone. What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing? Come on, what is it?
I can't say.
Yes, you can. I'm listening.
But he told me not to.
He who?
Uncle Bobby.
What about Uncle Bobby?
He messed with me.
He did what?
Even if it's hard to accept, even if you don't know what to say, stay calm and repeat what your child tells you and say, "Tell me more."
So Uncle Bobby told you what not to tell me exactly?
It happened after the movie when we were alone.
Okay, so you were alone with Uncle Bobby. Tell me more.
But he told me not to. It's a secret.
No secrets, honey. Tell me more.
Well, at first, he just hugged me a lot.
And then?
And then he touched me here.
I have to keep it together for Addie.
Say, "It's not your fault. I believe you."
Hey, he should never have touched you. Okay, it's not your fault.
He said I'd get in trouble if I told. Are you mad?
Of course I'm not mad. I believe you.
Mommy, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Get professional help. Don't do this alone.
What if he finds out that I told you? Will I be okay?
Yes, you will, baby. Okay? I'm gonna make sure you're okay. And we're gonna get some help.
If your child tells you about abuse, listen and say, "Tell me more." Then contact your local sexual assault center. We're talking about our kids, our daughters, sons, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, and their friends. And there's more. If our kids get abused sexually, it's usually by someone we know, like a neighbor, stepfather, brother, cousin, clergy, or coach. How does it happen? Abusers target kids, and parents too. They work to gain everyone's trust and use it to their own advantage. Before kids know it, these abusers have crossed the line. "Shh," they say. "Don't tell. This is our secret." It's hard for some kids to know what's happening, and it's hard to tell on someone they know. So kids often don't say anything. If we don't find out, and if these abused kids don't get help, their lives turn upside down. They may get depressed, drop out of school, and start to abuse alcohol or drugs. Wait a minute. Is this what we want for our children? No. So what exactly can we do? Talk to our kids in ways they'll understand, so they'll tell us if someone makes them uncomfortable and if something ever happens. And what do we say to them? We start when they're young. We explain what their private parts are called and how no one can touch them. We tell kids to tell us if someone tries. No secrets. And as they grow, we make sure they know they can talk to us, so we can help them recognize if someone crosses the line. We talk at home and at school and with everyone who cares about kids, until talking together about preventing sexual abuse isn't a big deal. It becomes as natural as wear a helmet. It's just how we talk to keep kids safe. Guess what happens next? Our children can grow up to be the best they can be. We can all help protect our kids together if we talk to them, and if we listen.
Next on Live at 5, man charged with sexual abuse of his 6-year-old niece.
I hate this. I can't watch this anymore.
It's crazy. How are we ever gonna let Brianna be alone with anyone?
To help protect kids from sexual abuse, talk with them about it in ways they'll understand, even if it's awkward.
So,
Okay,
it's like this.
it's about... We have to talk about people who,
Try to
if anyone,
ever tries to, you know,
touch your
private.
parts.
Totally messing this up. Why?
It's just like talking to kids about safety rules. You need to talk about it a lot.
Kevin, I love that head. Put a helmet on it.
Mom.
To help kids stay safe from sexual abuse, you need to talk about it a lot too. Tell kids, always ask me first.
Listen, we all know Coach Al, but you still have to ask me first before you get in his car.
But it's Coach.
Doesn't matter. You have to ask me first, okay?
Got it.
Tell kids, tell me if anyone tries to touch your private parts.
Kevin, before you go out, okay, this is a little weird, but if anyone ever tries to touch your private parts,
Mom, do we really have to talk about this?
we really do. And you have to tell me if it ever happens, okay?
Weird, but I will.
Tell kids, no secrets.
Sweetheart, nobody can touch your private parts, okay? You remember? No secrets if anyone tries, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
All right.
Keep talking about sexual abuse and keep asking questions.
Have a good time?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well,
The more you ask, listen, and talk, the easier it gets.
What I'm trying to say, honey, is that it's not okay for anyone to ever touch you there. Hey, your private parts. Okay?
Okay, Mommy.
I can do this.
To help keep kids safe from sexual abuse, tell kids, always ask me first. Nobody can touch your private parts. No secrets. Tell kids, tell me.
I know I'm just a kid, but this is a serious subject, so listen up.
First of all, parents, there's something that you need to know.
Certain areas of my body are private.
Certain areas of my body are private, and it's not okay for anybody to touch them.
It's not okay for anyone to touch my vagina.
It's okay to talk about your body parts and call them their real names. Vagina.
Only I can touch it.
I have a head, eyes,
Or my mom.
nose, mouth, chin, arms, penis.
Penis. Girls have a vagina and boys have a penis.
If you don't know what a penis or a vagina is, ask your mom.
Kids need to have good information about their bodies, and that's where you parents come in.
Girls have a vagina, boys have a penis,
And everyone has a butt.
and I assume everybody knows where their butt is.
You might feel a little awkward, but kids like me are totally open to it.
This isn't something to laugh about. It's important. And the more you talk about it, the easier it is. Talking about these things is not a one-time thing. It's something you do your whole life.
Parents and kids need to talk to each other a lot.
It's really important for parents to talk to their kids their whole lives.
We kids understand a lot, but we need some help too.
One of the most important things is for kids to tell if someone tries to touch their private parts. Kids need to know that if someone touches them, they can tell their mom. Secrets are never good. This goes for grown-ups too.
It's important for kids to know if someone does touch them, it's never their fault.
It's your fault if you don't clean your room. It's never your fault if somebody touches your private parts.
It's not just about someone touching a kid. It's never the kid's fault. No one should ask the kid to touch them.
This is called education, and if we communicate more, we can all do a lot to stop sexual abuse.
So now, parents, if we kids can do it, you guys can do it. So don't just wait for us to tell. It's good to ask questions too. Now it's up to you guys. You think we can do it?
The world isn't perfect, but we can make it better. So I'll see you later. We have some work to do.